The Minecraft movie is here, and video game fans are eating well. They're getting Jack Black memes, they're getting references to the game, and they're getting to act like obnoxious pricks to the other moviegoers in the audience. What a treat! Now, maybe you are one of these 10 or 11-year-olds and you couldn't wait to go on TikTok and record the video of you flinging popcorn all over the place, acting like a complete tool. Sure hope it was worth the likes, buddy. But for adults who dropped a bunch of coin to take their kids out to see a new film on what they thought was going to be a wonderful Sunday afternoon, they found themselves plunged in the middle of a nightmare-fueled hellscape that there was no getting out of until the credits rolled, or they inevitably just got up and requested a refund. Obviously, Minecraft is a massive franchise. You have all walks of life who love and celebrate the game. So no, not every Minecraft fan is a pile of crap that's ruining the experience for others. But today I want to focus in on these individuals and movie etiquette in general. Let's begin. Say, before I get my blocks off, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe and the notification bell, that way future videos by me show up in your feed. I would appreciate it. It's free. I'm looking off at nobody to confirm. Yep, it's free of charge, said nobody standing over there. If you've been living under some square rocks for a bit and don't know what Minecraft is, it's a very popular game that's been around for many years, and they finally got a movie made. PG, hour and 40 minutes long, Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Tasty from Orange is the New Black, that girl from Wednesday, some boy I've never seen before in my life, and a bunch of cutesy CGI stuff going on. I took my kids, we all had a good time. I went in with the knowledge that this was probably going to be a total dumpster fire, and I left thinking, wow, it kind of was, but it was an entertaining one, and so therefore it's a win in my book. But in 2025, you can't just take your family out to a movie anymore. No. There's got to be a lot more behind the scenes happening because the internet exists. So for some people, going to the movie and watching it is barely in the equation. It really comes down to getting out your phone and obnoxiously yelling things as the movie's playing. Maybe throw your popcorn, meme it up for the people online. That's the end game for them. It's not enjoying the film that was created by hundreds of people. No, because at the end of the day, this movie's about you, the person that goes in with your phone filming and saying obnoxious shit. You are the star. You're the main character, not whatever is up on the screen. Gross. No. I've brought this up in past videos, but empathy is the word I want to focus on. And with empathy comes self-awareness. Understanding that the actions you take may affect those negatively around you. People spent their hard-earned money to go watch a movie for a couple hours and get lost in this world, entertain their kids, or maybe they themselves were huge Minecraft fans, so they just want to see how this movie played out. They were not accounting for, nor should they have, the group of assholes that came to the movies with the explicit plan to yell out every single line of dialogue they remembered from the trailers or that their friends thought was really funny. Chicken Jockey! In one instance, cops had to show up to the theaters to escort a person out because he was being such an asshat. A movie chain issued a statement ahead of time saying parents must accompany kids to this film. You've probably seen photos from Minecraft showings on the internet of popcorn and soda all over the floors. The thing is just covered in this shit. And it's because these little garbage pail kids are yelling and throwing this stuff all over the place when a line comes up that they like. The internet is a fickle bitch. It can give and it can taketh away. We've had very fun things come out of it, such as Barbenheimer, going to both those movies back to back. Wicked, although later that would become a problem too when some of the key actors of the film said, yeah, go to the movie and sing with the music. No! Go to a sing-along and sing with the music, but I paid money to listen to Ariana Grande. I'm also not one of those people that expects the audience to be quiet the whole time so you can hear a pin drop. If you're in a full house, you're gonna get the sound effects. People slurping on their drinks, eating their popcorn. Can you pass me the extra butter? Opening their candy bags that are made of the loudest material on planet Earth. And they do this whenever it's a really quiet scene, I've noticed. I've forgiven all of that. In fact, all of my favorite movie memories come from packed houses where audience is actively engaging. I'll still remember seeing Lord of the Rings Return of the King in theater when Samwise throws Frodo on his shoulder and carries him up the mountain. People started chanting Rudy. But we're talking Lord of the Rings here. This is a sophisticated, highbrow audience. They even knew to pump the brakes after a few times chanting it, all right? This didn't go on for 5 minutes straight. No, it was a fun little moment in time. So in that sense, if people said chicken jockey in the theater when Jack Black did, that I see no problem with that. That's a fun little thing, okay? Leave it there. It's when they start quoting the whole movie, they're yelling out, "This is cinema," nonstop, just being assholes. It's easy to tell the difference. Think about Avengers Endgame. I remember seeing that opening night, and when that Thor's hammer vroom, went into Captain America's hand, and he said, "Avengers Assemble!" Skank, dun, 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 and everybody lost their minds. It was epic. Hell, I saw Waterboy in theaters because I'm young. And the movie theater I went to was right across the street from a college, and apparently every college student went that afternoon when I was there with my dad and brother. Every time Adam Sandler bodied someone on the field, the whole theater erupted into cheer. Yeah! That was fun. It made sense. But standing up in your chairs, running up and down aisles screaming, pushing each other to the point where you have to get escorted out of the theater, that's a whole other level of douchebaggery I cannot take part in. I unfortunately don't see this getting better over time because so many people live a good chunk of their life on the internet now. For some, it's their primary source of connection with others. The real world folks mean absolutely nothing. They have blinders on to the father with the 3 kids in the corner, or the mom with her young one that she took to the film. These are NPCs to them, and the folks behind the monitor are the people they have to appease. Those are the real friends. And so they go out in public and they listen to their phone without a headset on at a restaurant. They don't give a shit if people are around and they're annoyed by that. When they bring up their phone during the movie and their brightness is all the way up, they don't pay attention to the fact that there's people directly behind them and that is a huge distraction. No, it's not about them. It's about this person. He's so special and important. And he's got his phone that he's got to look at. And the movie's boring them now. They've lost interest in the film. And now they need to see what's going on this thing. It's unacceptable and it's stupid. And I saw an article not that long ago that's starting to play into this more. It was embarrassing. One of the Regal theater owners said, "Yeah, we are, nothing's off the table. If people want to vape in the theaters and go on their phones, we might test that out. Nothing's out of bounds." And I know this is true because I unfortunately have to go to a Regal theater, and I've been in several where people are vaping, smelling it up, sitting on their phones as soon as the film starts. And I feel very bad for the staff. It used to be a special thing to work at a movie theater. In my hometown especially, I always wanted to work at one. It was very Regal. Not in the way that Regal theaters are. It was a good job. You got to take the tickets. You got to talk with people. Folks are in a good mood. They're going out to see a movie they think they're going to love, and they're out for the night, dressed up a bit, not in their pajamas, looking like vagrants. But now these movie chains are very understaffed. Typically, there's only a few folks working a giant 18 megaplex. They have to clean all these theaters up. They have to run the concessions. They have to manage folks coming and going, assigned seating, people being loud and obnoxious in the theaters so others complain. And now, on top of that, this Minecraft trend where movie theaters are being trashed. And you got one person that's got to cover cleaning all of that up while the other 15 jobs are being set aside. And people should feel embarrassed for acting like that, but they don't. And that's sadly the truth of it all. That's just bad parenting at the end of the day. It's just bad parenting. And I can say this as a father of 2 who makes sure my kids know how to carry themselves in public. They know when a movie starts, you stay quiet. You watch the movie that we paid to go out and see. You don't distract those around you. It's almost depressing that I have to make videos like this because this is how far we've fallen. And there will always be comments that will say, "Hey, people talked in the theaters 30 years ago, Adam. This isn't a new thing. People have always been assholes." Yeah, that's true. That's true. It hasn't changed. You are right about that. But I think that It definitely has gotten more aggravating over the years because of phones, because of trends on social media, and just because of the breakdown in values folks have. They don't value each other, and in a lot of cases, they don't value themselves. Thankfully, the Minecraft movie I was at, I didn't witness that stuff. Although we went at a very early screening, there was hardly anyone in there, thankfully, so it was a pleasant time. Had I been around these little assholes, I don't know what would have taken place. In my mind, as soon as that pop sailed through the air, I would have caught it. You drop this motherfucker? And I smash it back into his face. 2 popcorns sail over my shoulders. I grab them and then I dunk them back on the kids' heads. Take them and smash them together. I then push a button that activates a trap door above. Beep. Chicken jockey. I jump on top of the chicken. I start riding around the theater. She starts pumping out eggs. Thunk, thunk, thunk. I get out the crafting table. I craft myself an unbreakable enchanted sword with sweeping edge ×3, and then I go to work. You! Until all that remains are my 2 childers and myself, blood soaking. Blood everywhere on the chairs, the rows, the screen. It's disgusting. I mean, in hindsight, that's going to be a bigger mess to clean up than the popcorn the kids left, but it had to be done. You see, I have empathy. I feel bad that I fictitiously murdered everyone there because the employee's going to have to deal with it. Let me know your thoughts on this new snafu hitting theaters, though. Do you like the trends going around where people go to Wicked and they sing all the music, or they go to Minecraft and they trash the place and yell out memes? Or you like me and you're like, really? What the fuck's happening? Can we just watch this movie and not act like we're so self-important? Let me know your thoughts. Please like the video. Again, think of subscribing, hitting the notification bell. That way you'll see future videos from me, typically movie reviews, but occasionally I go on a rant. I talk about movie news. I do live streams every Tuesday night. Love to have you stick around. All right, take care. See you next time. Thanks again for watching the video. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you checked out patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's where fans of my channel go to help support it. There are different tiers with different offerings, exclusives every month. We got multiple movie reviews. There's a vlog monthly. And even if you don't want to plop down $1 a month, you can just sign up for Patreon for free and become a member at no charge. Appreciate your time. Thanks.